Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. Welcome you all again in the virtual learning system of Pakistan International School Taif, Saudi Arabia. Dear students, as you know that this is Pakistan International School Taif virtual class for class 10 student subject computer science, and today is our 20th lecture. Teacher name Imran Ahmed. Dear students, as you know that in the previous lectures we were discussing about the chapter number 3, input and output handling. Over there we have completed the short question answers as well as long question answers. In this chapter, the summary of this chapter belongs to the how to input. Input means how to assign the values to a variable, and output, how to display the result on the output screen. For this purpose we use the many different things. Let's say for example format specifiers, which format specifier is used for the which purpose. Let's most importantly the major format specifier, those are used for the integer percentage d, for the floating point values percentage f, and for the character single character percentage c. So these are the important. Next was escape sequence, to display the message and to format your messages on the output screen. We use the different escape sequences. Most importantly that we are used in our programs \n and the \t. The purpose is written already, we have discussed. Getters function, explain with an example. Already we have did the getters function, get string function. Differentiate between get ch and get che. I show you with the help of example. Next was evaluate the following expressions. How to solve? Keep in mind the priorities of operator to solve this kind of expression. For example, Demas rule is using in the mathematics over there, because in the C language there are different operators that are used. So which operator will be solved first? So according to this, you will solve the priority of a operator, then you can solve the expression as well. We did the many examples over here. What will be the output of the following program? The program is written and you will have to calculate the result of, you will have to calculate the result of this program. So written over there, what will be the output? Same program, same method. Execute in your mind and to find the result for this program. Extensive question, describe how basic and the compound assignment operator. First of all, we discuss the basic assignment operator. Equal sign is the basic assignment operator. Then compound assignment operator, when the equal sign is used with any arithmetic operator, they are known as the compound assignment operator. Let's say plus equal, minus equal, multiply equal. We did with the example. I show you how to write. Watch here, this is the written. Describe the functions of the following operator: relational operator or comparison operators. Relational operator, those operator which are used for the comparison purpose. So these are the relation. Six relational operators are there: less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. These are the relational. Next topic was the logical operators. Logical operators are the and, or, and not. These are the logical operators. Next was the conditional operator. So this topic belongs to the operators. So conditional operators are, a conditional operator is decision making operator. It has the following form: condition, expression 1 and expression 2. Depend, these two expression depend on the condition. If the condition becomes true, then the expression 1 will be solved. If the condition becomes false, then expression 2 will be solved. So related to this one. After that, we have defined the few programs were there in the exercise, so we have already solved this one. Today, our next topic is chapter number 4, conditional control structure. conditional control structure. This chapter belongs to this conditional control structure belongs to the decision making. Decision making is like there's the real world example. You are going on the way. There are two ways. For example, there are two ways. You will have to select the one way. It means that when you select the one way, another way you are discarding or finish the next choice you are with false. So decision making is that kind of purpose. Decision making is this thing. Today we will discuss this chapter in one by one, all the question answers. If anyone will left, we will discuss it later. So before starting the short question, so I will explain the long question, then we will come to the short question as well, because in the long question there are definitions are present. So we will have to start the long question first. Extensive question. Question number 3, what is the control structure? Because this is the starting of the chapter, explain conditional control structure with examples. Answer of this question is, in programming, control structure is used to, you can say that control structure means used to control the execution of a program. Control structure is used to control the execution of a program. To control the execution of a program, we use the two different things. One is decision control and another one is loop control. Chapter 4 belongs to the decision control, and chapter 5 or the next chapter is belongs to the loop control. So we will, the purpose of control structure is used to control the flow of a program. Control statements are those structure that change the normal sequential execution of a program. Normal sequential means in the previous program, in the previous chapter, the programs which we have done. So keep in mind, over there we execute the statements line by line. Either it was asking for the output of the program or anything about the program. So line by line execution. Now if we want to change the execution of a program, instead of line by line, we use a different control statements, and these control statements are, control structure is classified into two groups. Watch here, control structures are classified into two groups. Number one, conditional control, or you can say that decision control, and our chapter, this chapter belongs to the conditional control. Now we, and second, next chapter belongs to the loop control. So we will explain the conditional control in detail. Conditional control, or you can say that decision control. Using decision control statements, we can control the flow of program in such a way that it executes certain statements based on the result of a condition. As we explain conditional conditional operator, which was question mark and full colon in the previous chapter. So this chapter belongs to the same topic, same purpose, conditional control. So our statement will be depend on the conditions. Our statements will be depend on the condition. Sometime we want, if the condition becomes true, so this kind of statement will be executed. If the condition will be false, so another kind of statement will be executed. So this is called the decision making. In C programming language, we have the following decision control statements. Which one? If statement, if else, and else if statements, switch statement, switch or case statement. So this three kind of statement is present in your chapter. Another one, you can say that for the decision making, conditional operator, which we have studied in the previous chapter, conditional operator is also used in that kind of statements. Now we will execute the if statement. If statement, first one is if statement. Keep in mind, if is a reserved word, small if. So I will make this one I into small if. If statement, the Statement inside if body execute only when the condition defined by if statement is true. I will show you with the general structure what is the purpose. Watch here. This is a general structure of you can say that how can we use the if statement in our program. So reserved word if is used inside the parenthesis. There should be a condition is like this. As we know that we have studied the different relational operators or different relational operators, which was less than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, equal to. So with the help of different relational operator we make any simple condition. Let's say if x is greater than y, so this is a condition. Or if x is equal to y, if x is not equal to y, like this kind of condition we will solve with the help of if statement. Now the general form, if is a reserved word, inside the parenthesis we will use any kind of condition. I explain the what is condition. Opening of the if statement. Keep in mind there is no semicolon at the end over here. End of condition, there is no semicolon. One more thing over here, on the basis of any statement, if we want to execute a block of statement on the basis of any statement, then at the end there is no semicolon will be used. Watch here. As I didn't use the semicolon, most of the boys did the mistake. They place a semicolon at the end of if statement. So keep in mind there is no semicolon at the end of condition. After that, the starting. This is the block. This is the starting of the if statement. The main function, opening of the main function. So this is the opening of the if statement. Then block of statements. Then block of statement means any kind of statements you can use inside the condition. Now this block of statements is depend on this condition. Now watch here. If this condition becomes true, then what happened? And if this condition becomes false, then what happened? First, we will check if this condition becomes true, then this block of statement will be executed. Keep in mind, when this condition becomes true, then this block of statements, any statement will be executed. This block of statement inside the block, inside the braces, any statement will be present. If this condition becomes true, it will execute. Now, these if this condition becomes false, then what happens? Then these block of statement will not be executed. So this is the general structure for the if statement. Now for the simple execution of that program, we will execute the same program. I will tell you how to execute this program. So better in the any chapter, in this chapter we will have to solve this structure in detail. So we will do this program in the IDE. I will show you over here. Example shows that I will write this example after the completion of the next if else statement. So we will solve that one. Watch here. Hash include stereo.h, hash include conio.h, void main. So we will take the a simple variable named marks. Actually, this program represent student about the passing marks. If the student marks is greater than 32, it means that in the real world, in the federal board examination, if your marks is greater than 32, it means that if you have get the 33, you are passed. We are not going to decide over here the failure student, just we are deciding the passing students, passing mark. If you enter the marks of a student, for example, 50, watch here, int marks is the variable. You can write any kind of variable. Let's say instead of marks you can write m. printf backslash n, enter your marks. A message will be appear on the screen, enter your marks. Then with the help of scanf function, because marks is an integer variable, with the help of scanf percentage d ampersand marks. So you assign, let's say after the execution of this statement, you assign the marks value of 50. Now watch here, if statement is present. If Mars is greater than 32, you assign the Mars as 50. 50 is greater than 32, condition is true or false. So obviously 50 is greater than 32, condition is true. When the I told you in the general structure, when this condition becomes true, then block of statements will be executed. So inside the braces, this statement first will be executed, congratulations. Then next message will be appear, you have passed. Get ch, this block of if statement will be closed, get ch, and termination of the main function. Now again I will execute this program, enter your marks. Now if you enter the marks, for example 15, you assign the value marks to a 15, then what will be the result? Check it. 15 is greater than 32, obviously not, 15 is less than 32. So this condition becomes false now. In case of false, compiler will not execute these statements. When this condition becomes false, this statement will not be executed. Okay, so no result will be appeared on the screen. In case of failure student, failure marks, failure means if the marks is less than 32, then there is no message will be appearing. So this deficiency we will be covered. Why we are not deciding the failure student? So we will discuss the next topic, which one is if else statement. Watch here, if else statement. If else statement works when the condition becomes true, if block will be executed, otherwise. Now the word, keep in mind, otherwise. In the if statement, we are not using the word otherwise, just if the definition of if is this one. Now else, otherwise else block statement will be executed. What will be the general form or the general structure of if else statement? This is the general block, general statement of the if, which we have discussed in the over here. So same structure. Now the else will be used if the condition becomes false. I will explain. Now watch here, again the condition is present. If this condition becomes true, then what happened? If this condition becomes false, then what happened? Now here, if this condition becomes true, keep in mind, these block of statement will be executed. So else will not be executed. Now, if this condition becomes false, if this condition becomes false, then these block of statement will not be executed. Only else block statement will be executed. So simply, if this condition becomes true, this block of statement will not be executed. Oh, sorry. When this condition becomes true, this block of statement will be executed, else will not be executed. So when this condition becomes false, this block of statement will not be executed, block of else statement will be executed. Same program we are using, but extended is else over here. I will show you, I will do this program in the IDE, how to attempt this program. Watch here, if this condition becomes true, then this block of statement will be executed. Now we are going to, if the student marks is greater than 32, then message will be appeared, congratulations you are passed. If the message will this program if this condition becomes false, then this message will be appeared on the screen, you have failed. So now I'm going to the writing or the coding this program in our CIDE. Open Turbo C. This is taking a little bit time due to savage of time. That's why I'm not using the IDE. I use many programs in the MS Word, and already I checked that programs. First of all, new program. This programs, this is the message program for, this is the comments. Double forward slash shows the comments in your program. So comments are those statements and they are not executable lines. Executable means compiler will not execute this kind of statements. Program for pass or fail. So criteria, we will select the same as the board. Select if the marks is greater than 32 or 33, whatever. Hash, I include studio.h, hash include. Keep in mind, I will left some error in my program, so we will recognize which one is the error. So whenever you will handle the error, so your logic will be clear. Conio, conio means console input output dot header, void main, integer, a variable marks, clear screen. So printf, before the printf I am using the scanf, I am using the escape sequence, and this message enter marks of student. Scanf, scanf, marks is an integer value variable, so I will use percentage %d's format specifier, comma, address operator, ampersand, m marks. Same variable name I will write which I have declared. So don't change the variable name. Marks is over here and marks is already over here. Now, of till these two lines, enter this message will be appeared on the screen. Enter marks of a student and scanf. It will ask me for the values for the marks. For example, you assign the 50. When you will assign after the execution of a program, now I am using the if statement. Watch here, if is highlighted word. Why? In this program, void is highlighted, int is highlighted, if is highlighted. Why they are highlighted? Because they are the reserve words, and reserve word in the turbo CID will be highlighted. So condition is like this: marks is greater than or equal to 33. If marks is greater than or equal to 33, then what happened? This message will be appear printf congratulations. This is the first message. And next one, printf \n, you are passed. Passed, pass. Passed is something else, so password is better. Get ch. This example belongs to only if statement, not if else statement. After that, we will change a minor change in this program. I know there are some errors are present. So watch here, which errors are there. I place the few errors in this program and we will correct one by one that error. So compile or run. Watch here, there are 9 errors in my program. How many errors? 9 errors. First of all, they said unknown preprocessor directive include. So spelling of includes are different. So spelling of includes are hash include inc. C is before the L, so include. Now check it again. 7 errors left. It says function missing. What it is missing? Function missing left parenthesis, not in the scanf. Over here, watch here at the end of printf. So this one is missing, and I am sure the semicolon is also missing at the end of the printf function. Now check it. How many errors left? 6 errors. Function call missing this one. Watch here. So again over here, this one is the missing and semicolon. So next, check it, run. 5 errors left. Unterminated string or character constant. Watch here. Over here, message will be always enclosed in double inverted commas, not a single inverted. Now I use the single inverted comma. Now check it, run again. So this is now our exit. Now the first message was in the print of enter marks of a student. Now cursor is blinking and asking to assign the value to a marks variable. Let's say I assign 77. What happened? Execute this one condition in your mind. 77 is greater than 33. Obviously, it is greater than 33. So, congratulations, your pause messages appeared. Now again, if I execute this program again, for example, I assign the value 13. Now check it, 13 is greater than 33, condition is false, no message will be appeared on the screen. So this one is the if statement. Now I will use the else statement over here, else. Keep in mind for the single statement, no need to make the block like this one. I block because there are two statements under the execution of if statement. So block was necessary. If there is single statement, there is no, but for the practice, you will you remove your confusion. So you make the for single statement or the group of statement, you will make the block as well. Printf backslash n. Sorry, this message give the sorry, you are again the backslash n in the single printf statement. You are fail. And closing of main function. Watch here. This is the closing of a else statement. Run this program again. What will be the output? Enter the marks of student. For example, the marks of student is now again I assigned the 13. Check the condition. Condition was if 13 is greater than 33, condition is false. Now which result or what output will be appeared on the screen? It will be appeared, sorry, you are failed. In case of if statement, and when I assign the value 13, there was no output. But over here, condition is false. So else block statement is executed and this message, sorry, your fail is appeared. Watch here. When I execute, this message was appeared on the screen, output screen. Then it was asking for the value of the variable marks. I assign the 13 and 13, check the condition, 13 is greater than or equal to 33, condition is false. So control will be transferred to the else block. Control will be transferred to the else block. So in the else block, it shows me the result you are failed. Sorry, because there are two different lines. I use the backslash n, so it was the output of that program. So when the condition becomes true, so this block of statement will be executed, else will not executed. When the condition becomes false, this block of statement will not be executed, only else block statement will be executed. So this was the if else statement. If statement, for today we have discussed the if statement with the help of example and if else statement with the help of example. Now your assignment is like this one. Enter a number. I am telling you, enter a number to check that number is even or odd. This is your assignment. To solve that program, enter a number. You will enter any number. For example, you enter 3, 3 is odd number. Message will be appeared, number is odd. If you again you run the program, if you enter for example 8, so 8 is even number. So for the even number, your message should be appear like this. Message is you have entered the even number. So inshallah tomorrow we will attend the next question answer. Till take care of yourself, pray for me, pray for all Muslim. Allah Hafiz. So I am going to save this program as well. PF. So pass fail, like not a C++ program, so it is C program. So it's executed.